Managing wildlife is a hard job. It's difficult to know how many animals are out on the landscape. It's even more difficult to accurately know and to forecast how our actions, such as hunting, are going to affect these populations in the wild. Establishing cause and effect in wildlife science is especially hard. Many studies on hunting effects are purely observational. Now, this is especially true for predators like wolves, mountain lions, and bears. Predators are polarizing, and predator management requires state wildlife managers to balance a lot of competing interests. They have to consider conservation, public opinion, recreational and hunting opportunity, and conflicts between predators and people. Now, recently, there have been a number of challenges to hunting as a tool for wildlife management, with folks questioning whether the use of hunting in wildlife management is sufficiently supported by the science, and whether it's even effective at achieving any sort of desired goal. So as a law professor and a biologist, my research is on how we can use science to improve law and policy. Some of my research is on mountain lion hunting. Our recent project was special because we were able to work with a state agency that wanted to use its legal powers to manipulate hunting regulations for the purposes of scientific experimentation. We were able to use the law to do experimental science to better understand the effects of hunting. Now, my project, which was focused on the genetic effects of hunting, was just one part of a broader study orchestrated by Colorado Parks and Wildlife. There was a 5-year period in a section of the state where mountain lion hunting was suspended, followed by a 5-year period where hunting was reinstated. So we found that hunting affected the age class of the mountain lion population. In natural populations, a few older males do the majority of breeding, while in the hunted population, males don't live long enough to become fully established. This has some knock-on effects on things like dispersal and relatedness of mountain lions within the population. Now, while our results are important, our true hope is that this study design, experimentally manipulating hunting regulations to better understand cause and effect in wildlife management, can serve as a model for other state wildlife agencies. Now, wildlife agencies are in a unique position. They have the legal authority to manipulate hunting regulations to create experimental conditions necessary to empirically test management decisions. Further, they're the only bodies that are actually capable of performing these experiments. Academic scientists alone can't experimentally manipulate wildlife populations over the scales necessary to draw appropriate conclusions. Science and law and wildlife management can mutually benefit each other. Wildlife science can be used to develop management policy, but law can also be utilized to improve the scientific framework for achieving reliable knowledge. So by using the law to better develop the science, my hope is that we can improve both the science and the public trust in these agencies. Hopefully this can provide a more stable foundation upon which we can have these really difficult debates about values in predator hunting.